Yeah.
Start here. Okay.
No, we're not. You don't start there.
What?
I've been. No.
I've been working on it. Working on it. I've been working on it. Working on.
Friends and family, welcome back to another episode of Workin On It.
Yeah.
Been practicing that all morning.
T-Money in the building, and Daryl Sabara. I'm your co-host,
Hey.
Ryan Trainor.
And your co-host,
Coco.
Meghan Trainor. What's up, y'all?
Hi.
Oh,
How we
we've never
doing,
said
dude?
our
Just
names
another day in the
before.
Trainor house, bro. We live together.
Yes,
How we doing?
every day.
We're 30 and we're sober. Because you called
We're
it.
loud. Turn it down.
No, dude, he's great.
You're great.
Really? Am I
It's
too
not-
loud?
No,
No,
you're
it's
great.
not
I can't
gonna
hear.
be-
I can't
You
hear
can't hear
myself.
yourself?
We're 30
can't.
and sober. Huh?
We're 30. We're sober. Ryan, you called it. I listened to the episode this morning, and you were like, "I think he's just gonna come to me and say, you know, I think I'm gonna just do what you're doing." And that's exactly what I did. You called it.
I'm here to inspire.
You're
Guys,
an
yesterday he
inspiration.
showed me his phone, and it was this app of like a sober app, and
Yeah.
it shows like reasons why you're sober.
Whoa.
And he wrote,
I've shown you
To
this app,
be-
but it's
You
okay.
did?
Yeah.
because I want to be the best father, and then the other one was because I want to be the best husband, and he was like, his little puppy dog eyes. I was
do.
like, thanks, babe, you are.
I love you both. The last
I
episode was
love
great.
you. Thank you. Thanks for listening.
I'm glad you guys got to talk about it.
Therapy.
But yeah, everything was true, and you guys are the best.
I mean,
Yes.
Megan really blows things out of proportion, though. At the end of the day, it wasn't that bad.
I'm sorry. Were you picking up pizza chunks?
Yeah, but dude, there's horror stories of
No,
people
no.
getting fucked up. Daryl is he was just
I'm
like
a goofy
"Bah,
goober.
bah,
Goofy
bah,
It's just
goober.
You know, like-
if you didn't miss the bowl, I wouldn't have been half as mad. It's the fact that
I
I
think
was
maybe
holding
the bed,
the bowl.
maybe the bed situation.
It's the fact that I was holding the bowl in his face.
Got it.
No.
and he,
The
like,
whole
left.
situation wasn't my shining moment, and
Per.
I am better than that.
You are.
But that's okay, because why do we fall, Bruce? So we can pick ourselves back up again.
again.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Anyway, I love you guys. Just want to
I
say
love
that.
you.
Quick shout out to you both. I love you. I've never felt unconditional love until I met you two, and the whole Trainor family. And I
We love
felt
you.
it. I felt it a lot that day.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it a lot that day. And
well,
every day
yeah.
My mother
afterwards.
almost drove over at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
to take care of your ass. I was like, no.
No, after I mean, I did get up and make breakfast. Don't know how.
You
I
did. You
that.
rallied.
But yeah, then your mom came over
It
and
was like, hi.
so sweet. And you guys nursed me back to health, and now I feel better than ever. And I'm on my sober journey. Thanks to Ryan, which I'm excited about. I'm really excited about, and that's all I have to say about that. What are we talking about today?
My anal
besides
fissure.
that?
Just like normalize anal fissures. If you have one out there, take some Miralax.
Hashtag normalize.
Hashtag normalize it. It's real. I poop too hard.
Honestly, Ryan,
Is that what
ever since-
happened?
ever
Why do you have
since
those?
No. So apparently,
She talked about this. Like,
I talked to the
multiple
doctor.
people have reached out to me being like, "Is she being serious? Because I have that, or I
Everybody has
so-
it, bruh.
Okay, so people can relate.
People have this.
I think
People,
it's
TikTok
a
loves
lot
it.
of
I
it
posted
is
it. My
a mom.
mother.
I guess I've
cried.
lucked out in life with
Good poops.
zero.
Because you're a man.
butt
There's something
issues.
about your metabolism that's just twice as good as mine, you know?
Is that
And
what it is?
I told the doctor yesterday, I was like, listen, I've never been healthier. I only eat great things. Yes, I have coffee. That's about it. But I have a gallon of water a day.
You do
and
drink a
she
lot of
was
water.
like, honestly, some people just have hard poops. Like, it's just who they are. And I was like, but is there anything I could put in my diet? And she was like, I wish it was that simple. And I was like, and she was like, some people just eat their
So,
little Miralax every day. And I was, and
You
she's
need to
like,
soften it up.
I need a softener.
You're too hard.
I was like, you know what it is? It's me all day. Stiffen them up into big softballs.
All right, visualize that.
Anyways, I'm going to be healed in about 3 weeks.
Oh, is that the time frame?
Yeah,
3 weeks.
3 weeks. I got to
We
get the
could
creams.
do this.
Who listens to this?
I know. I was about to say.
Grandpa.
Oh man,
Hey,
My
Grandpa.
butt's bleeding.
I'm curious. I mean, Daryl had an experience this morning that I know he doesn't want to touch too much on.
It's sacred. It's sacred.
Oh, is it? You can't talk about it?
Well, not too much.
You can give like a general idea though, because I
yeah.
know a lot of the fans of the podcast are fans of the experience that you had. I get a lot of
Wait, what is it?
requests.
Will you tell me what you did?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but I had a tarot reading.
I don't know how to say it
tarot
either.
reading.
Tara, parrot, tarot.
Tarot.
It's like
reading.
Tarot, but I don't know if the last T is silent.
It's silent.
With JoJo and Ben's cousin.
Okay.
Her name's Liza.
We need JoJo on the podcast.
We do.
My
I know.
bestie.
We do.
She's
Not
actually upset about
Siwa.
it, I think.
Love her. She needs to be on the podcast too.
JoJo Fetterman.
She busy. JoJo see what's coming over today.
Her name is Crow Mother.
There it is.
And she was amazing.
Crow Mother.
Sick.
Sick name.
Shout out Crow Mother. Thank you. And I had a reading this morning and it's all good, guys.
What?
It's all good.
Did she read your future? What is it?
We read in quarters, and it was mostly like quarter 4 of 2022 into quarter 1 of 2023 spilling out into life.
Did she say you will have that daughter?
No, abundance.
No?
Abundance. It was no, there wasn't like a specific, like you're going to have a daughter.
She was like, you're going to have 8 kids.
There was 4 coming
Was
up
it
a
4?
lot. 4 coming
That
up a
is
lot.
so many.
Yeah. But that's what we want. We want 4.
Bitch, I want 4.
4
Last
came up a
night,
lot.
Riley fucking cuddled with me on the couch, and
Yeah, it
he
was
kept
really cute.
getting up and looking at me, and then climbing on me to get closer. Like he couldn't get close enough to me and put cheek to cheek.
He's like little
And
Lilo.
I looked at Joe. I was like, I need 3 more. It was literally Lilo.
Yeah. It's nice
They're
to
the
get
best.
cuddlier.
And
feel
I
like
said
he's-
today, I was like, give me a hug. And he ran into my arms. And Justin
Yeah.
was like, give me a hug. And I was like, no, it doesn't work like that.
J-Train's trying to
I've
get
been
that
training him.
Get that magic.
He's like,
Give me a
"Please?"
hug now.
Yeah.
I will say there is no better feeling than like getting down there and spreading your arms out and him just being like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten a few of those.
yeah.
It's great.
He
You got
loves
to
you.
kiss. He loves kissing you.
loves
you.
He like kissy.
Wow,
yeah.
that's pretty legit.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It was
What else are we getting?
it was
What about us?
Well, what's good for me is also good for you.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
saying.
I think, it's very kind of vague. And you have to interpret it in your own way for what's going on in your life.
Cool,
But
cool.
a lot of things that I've been waiting for patiently. She basically said there's going to be like a 5, 6, 7, 8, boom. So it's just got to.
Is that like a
Now it is-
movie of some sort?
It's
Potentially
a
some
career.
of
It's a
that.
career
Career.
thing. Yeah. It's
But
a-
now she
yeah.
gives you that information. Are you supposed to use tools to make this stuff happen? Because anyone could just be like, "Hey, this will happen.
Right.
This will happen."
Interesting.
You're
Where's,
gonna find love.
where's your? You got to put in some work, I believe. Right?
Interesting question. Interesting.
I believe. You
that
guys
you said
are
that.
trying to sound smart right now.
No. She did
No.
say that there is like a discipline that I know that I need to do.
Can't lack discipline.
And if I do these certain things that I know I need to do, which like I know exactly what that is.
What is it? Let me help you.
Mental, keeping the body in check. I love the breathing, the meditation, the journaling, all the things that better me on the inside. And also, keeping up with our workouts, not slacking. If there's sprinkles, cupcakes in the fridge,
I'm gonna throw 'em away.
Don't go there.
Don't go there.
Because we've got a vision. But basically, if I keep all of that stuff going,
You'll be a Marvel character.
we'll see what happens. But yeah, that basically it all works out, and it all
Baby.
yeah, it was great. She told me everything that I needed to hear,
I love that.
and it was really
It's good
really
that she
helpful,
wasn't
and I'm
like,
really grateful. So
"A dark
thank you,
cloud is
JoJo and Ben,
coming."
for that 30th birthday gift.
Yay, Jojo and
Thank you, Liza,
That is a lovely
for your
gift.
wisdom.
Shout out Crow Mother.
Shout out Crow Mother.
Sick. Now I want one.
Well, speaking of 4 children, I think we're going to be talking about working on parenting, right? You guys
Working
are
on
the
parenting.
pros in my life.
Is this part 2? Did we already do one? Part 1?
No,
I think you
this
did
is
a
part one.
motherhood and then
Motherhood,
working on
fatherhood.
fatherhood with GT. And
Bro,
then
we're almost at
now it's
50 episodes.
You guys are like, you got the Riley's a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
Just about.
Just about.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
today,
I feel like you have some good intel.
today is a huge day.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be quiet.
Okay, that was out of Megan's mouth.
When has it ever been quiet?
I'm sorry.
It's
Excuse me.
always
What were you going to say?
It's always like Stranger
Today's
Things.
a huge day because Riley's getting glasses.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Let's see,
Dude,
He's
Riley's getting
He can't
spectacles.
see. He can't
I saw him this
see.
morning.
That
How
boy.
cute is that?
Those are-
That
those
was
are the
like 5 seconds of putting on the tester ones from the
Yeah.
wall. But
Daryl has
Tester
a
pair.
lovely picture of Riley in the specs. Yeah, so I saw him this morning. I was wearing mine, and I just get his face. I go, "You're gonna match me."
yeah.
And he,
Oh my
and he
God.
just
Your
goes like this.
vision.
Gave me a high five.
Really?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Justin was like, dude, his numbers aren't good. And I was like,
Oh
what?
no. Well,
Oh, high
I guess
prescription.
it's
High-
high
but listen, hey, it's 2022. They got a
Do
year and a
what's
half.
yours?
Yeah.
Mine's contacts. Oh no, I told you my glasses too. I think it was like plus 275,
Right.
plus
So
3.
his good eye is plus 2.5,
Yeah.
and then his bad eye is
Plus 6.
6.
Yeah, I thought it was 5. It jumped up to 6.
That's always been.
No.
always been-
It was 5, and then
Yeah.
it jumped
Oh,
up
in
to
the
6.
picture,
Yeah.
it jumped up to 6.
But also, like, I don't know, because I'm not an optometrist, but I'm pretty sure she said something like she lowers the prescription, so like his
Yeah,
eye
she's
can
like,
like
it's-
work at.
Yeah, she's like, it's really
don't know.
3 and 6.5, but I moved it down so that something. And I was
It
like,
builds up strength in the
God.
eye.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, my prescription
Baby
has changed
boy.
throughout my life.
he's been so happy, but he cannot see that much.
Yeah.
She said he's just not using that left eye because it's so exhausting. to
Which
use
now I'm just laser focused on his
I'm
left eye.
looking
Like
at it
every
all the
time we
time.
Well,
watch
I've seen
Pepper
it.
Pig,
I've
I'm
seen it,
like,
it. You seen it cross? Fuck.
I've seen it cross, but also I feel like I've seen it move and like working, and I'm like, so can you see? Maybe it's just blobs.
I know.
don't
No one will know what he
I
can
So
wish
he-
I could see what he sees.
Me too.
Yeah, he's super shy, right, with strangers. But now I'm like, maybe because he just can't see their face.
It's just blur.
so
blur
it's just like,
faces.
I don't know. I only recognize these blurs,
Yeah.
he
but random
is-
blurs.
Yeah.
If you know a toddler that does weird stuff when he meets strangers, please comment below. My baby boy is so cute. He goes into downward dog.
He's a little yogi.
It's every time it's a guarantee. Yesterday we had guests over and I was like, watch, he'll do a yoga pose for you. And he
Yeah.
literally was so shy. He was hiding his face and then he went downward dog. And I was like, he'll be there until you like acknowledge
I
him
think
and
we're
say
gonna
hi.
need a video to put up.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
can
one?
get one. Yeah, I'm sure, but it's so bizarre and
It's
like
wild.
it's weird to explain to him. Like he loves the downward dog pose, so don't worry, he'll
Very
come up
flexible,
soon.
dude. It's gonna be
Yeah.
good for his spine.
He's very cool for shy. And someone was like, "Oh, COVID baby," and I was like, "That's what it is."
Yeah, but I
But
don't know.
it's so cute.
You've had plenty of people over, even though it's
I
like
have
a
strangers
COVID.
here every day. What do you mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I think he's just a shy boy.
shy boy.
I think
Shy
honestly,
boy.
it's like because he gets such a reaction when he does it. That's like his just go to.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
knows when he does that, everyone's like, "Oh,
True.
how cute, Riley!" And he just like gets more attention, and he's like, "This is awesome."
Maybe he thinks that's how do you greet people now. He's like, "Oh, new person.
Oh yeah.
Better do my show."
I shall bow.
Yeah, literally.
How you guys feeling as parents? Though you guys look pretty efficient.
Well, like,
you guys look
it's stuff
well
like-
rested. Like you have a
Thank
good
you.
system.
Coffee is everything nowadays,
Coffee's
and I was never a
life.
coffee bitch, but coffee's
Yeah,
life.
I've never.
There's these moments, I guess, that happen every now and then where everything's like on autopilot, but then something with like the glasses that Daryl.
So there's curveballs.
there's curveballs, and Daryl took it real hard. I feel like that was a part of that whole drinking night. He,
Yes.
like because that morning we had to dilate Riley's eyes, strap him down, and like torture him while
Yeah.
he got.
Who likes
reading.
taking eye drops? Not one person.
No.
And these eye drops burn, so
Yeah.
it sucked.
Did-
And
did they burn?
Yeah, that's why they were like, he
man.
will cry. You didn't even know.
I didn't know they burned. I just thought it was like,
Oh.
oh, there's liquid in my
And
eye.
then
This is crazy.
they go like, wow, he's a year and a half. You caught it early. But then we go online and like 6-month-olds are getting glasses now.
No, but that's
Online
pretty,
is
that's
so
still pretty
tough
wild.
because
so
every
tough.
time you go
1.5
online,
is super early. Dude.
I'm like, we
Yeah.
caught it early. And then I'm like, we're behind.
I was walking
We're
into
late.
walls and fucking
Yeah.
everything in sight till I was like 5,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
I
like
was
a
just
new
like,
thing. Also, there's still doctors out there that are telling babies like, wait till they're 3. Don't do that. You can go get glasses for a 6-month-old. So like,
it doesn't
if
hurt
you know,
to get a checkup
it
if you
doesn't
can
hurt
get
to
an
get a
appointment.
second opinion.
Yeah.
We have amazing doctors out here in California, but I have friends that were like turned away because they're like, she's too young, and I'm like, she's really cross-eyed. Like she could
yeah,
probably
you mentioned
use
this
glasses.
in the last episode.
Yeah, did I? Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
Anyways, check your kids for glasses as soon as they're 6 months old,
If you can.
if you can.
But
The
yeah,
curveballs. Being a parent is the greatest
It's
thing ever.
basically
And I'm ready for
as
more.
soon as you get used to like a routine, then the baby just switches it up on you.
Also,
So you just gotta be like go with the flow. Just be on your toes.
Our friend Amanda, shout out, we love you.
Hi.
She has a baby boy Spike, who's a bit older than Riley. He's like 22 months old, and he can talk, walk, do all the tricks. But she told me, she's like, every day is like escaping little death everywhere, escaping like being hurt or jumping off this. And I didn't really get it until literally the day after. It's like she cursed us because we had like now things are falling and he's stronger and he's pulling it. And I feel like we're chasing him, just trying to like, don't get hurt, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's just having a boy.
Yeah.
I mean, remember our
Dude,
cousin
these
Marcus,
boys,
bro?
man.
Marcus
Yeah.
bumped into
Our
me.
Yeah,
cousins used
I
to
was
have-
talking to Burton about this yesterday, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, Marcus,
He was like, oh, that's just the first
Always
one. 'Cause
bump
we had an
into shit.
incident where he had a little bump on his head. And I was like, oh my God.
little rhino boy."
Yeah,
I think
little
it's a
rhino.
standard.
Yeah, boys are aggressive.
But he shakes it off quick. I'm really proud of him because like when things like that happen, he takes a little tumble or whatever. Usually, if he takes a tumble, I just hold my breath because I know not to react big, because then he looks at me and he's like, oh, something happened. And so I just hold my breath, and then he looks at me and I'm like, yeah, let's just keep on going. And then he usually just keeps on going. Sometimes this morning he
I love
he
it.
rubbed his head against the table, the corner of the table, and he's bonked his head on that plenty of times and been fine. He rubbed his head and then looked at me and then was like, and Megan loves now
"Come
running
here,
over
my
and-
baby,"
Yeah.
because now he's like, he understands comfort now, and he's
Yeah.
like, hold me, and I'm like, oh, I will protect you.
that is a
best.
great feeling too. To
And
comfort
Daryl's
your
like, don't
child.
react. I'm like, shut up, I need this. Like, it's my
This is
dopamine.
for
I'm like,
me.
he needs
Yeah.
me.
No, yeah, I feel like I dropped him a couple times at the playground, but I just go,
You
oh my
did.
fucking god, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Like I just keep it in, and he's looking at me. I'm like, no, you're good, kid, you're good. I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, sometimes now
It's
if
the
he-
Crocs,
if he
and he's
falls,
just
we're
he's
like,
going up the
"Woo!"
slide the wrong way, so that he slips down the slide. I go,
Yeah.
oh my god.
He's very
And then
aggressive
and then
about
after
going
those
up the
falls, I'm
slide.
just like chasing him like a hawk. Like I'm like, oh, I get the whole helicopter parent. Like this kid is fragile because you're like, oh, he's walking around. He's
the
moving.
world is a dangerous
But
place.
yeah, the playground's like a different beast than just like walking around the house.
I mean, at one point, hi Sal. At one point, everything is a dangerous beast. We had yesterday. We have a changing table that we've had since he was born. And once he was born, and we were changing him on the changing table, Meg and I both were like, he's gonna roll off of this one day, and it's gonna be terrible. And yesterday was the day. He threw a toy off the thing. I looked for maybe half of a second to see where the toy went, and when I looked back, he took a dive, and my dad reflexes just like came in clutch.
Spider-Man.
I caught him by the face, and then like grabbed his butt and threw him up in the air and was like, yeah, that was so
Oh,
fun.
man.
And he was like, oh, I didn't fall. Oh, we're just in the air.
That's
But
crazy.
my God, that was terrifying. By the face.
He would have been on the ground.
My left hand. That's not even
Yeah.
my good hand.
Damn.
Good job. Good
Thank you.
save. Good parent.
Good save. That would
Let's
have
have 3 more.
Okay.
You've recently hired help. Finally, though, you waited.
Finally, we
you
got
waited long
an
enough.
amazing nanny,
Yes, Taylor.
and Taylor, and
She's dope.
Shout out Taylor. Thanks for watching
we
him
can like
right now.
literally right now, but we can like go pee
Yeah.
like whenever now, you
Right.
know. And we don't. I also got more baby gates, so that motherfucker's locked up. Like he can't.
He
run
has.
to the
He now
stairs.
has like a place to explore without having to worry about like turning around and having him be running up the stairs.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, stairs
He's
are
a climber.
an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he always tries to go into J Train's room. That's his favorite place.
He
does.
loves the fan in there.
But
I don't
he
know what
knows
it
it's
is
like-
about the ceiling fan.
It's wrong or something. He
Yeah.
knows like I'm not supposed to, but
Yeah.
who's in here? And he peeks.
And then the benefit of Taylor as well is she speaks a lot of Spanish
Mm-hmm.
And sign language.
and sign language.
He's gonna be a genius.
Damn.
He said, "Say please." He
That's
said,
his please.
please,
Yeah, he
yeah.
rubbed it on your chest. She was like, "Can you say please?" And he went on his chest, and we were like,
That's sick.
and she taught him. I mean, like I didn't even know he was there. You know, I couldn't. There's no proof of him acknowledging me when I would say
Right.
his name or anything. And now all of a sudden, like a couple weeks in, she's like, "Riley, where's your head?" And he puts his hands on his head, and I'm like, "He's brilliant."
Yeah. I feel like you're the most impatient person I know.
I am.
So
I'm
you're
like,
just like,
hurry up and talk
You're like,
already.
hurry up and just be a person.
Literally, I just
And I'm
want
like,
to buy
that's
him.
not
You
bad.
gotta hold on to these
I want
moments.
to take him to the museums.
Yeah, you
and
guys
I
are all
wanna-
stressed. Like, I want him to like talk a bunch. I'm like, maybe you don't. maybe this silence is kind of nice.
The talking is like with the walking. Every parent says like, "Hey, buddy, when they start walking, your life is way different."
Yeah.
I mean, I just
I'm
see
that bitch now.
Daryl.
I'm like, he's gonna start running any day now.
It's the majority is Daryl chasing this child all day long.
Oh yeah, when we go to our
It looks exhausting.
we go
It's
to
fun.
a baby class on Sundays, and there's like a yard, and Riley, the class is over here, and Riley's like, "Fuck this, I'm out,"
Yeah.
and he always runs away, and Daryl's chasing him while I'm chatting up the mountains. I'm like, "Where's my baby?" You know.
Dude, at the photo shoot, kid only wanted to play in traffic.
Yeah.
He only
Yeah.
wanted to
Just
go
wanted to
out into
run
the hot
outside.
parking
Yeah.
lot with the cars. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, dude.
Too hot.
So Daryl has to run out, pick him up, woo, run him back, just back and forth. I'm like,
It's a lot.
I'm good.
This is
Yeah.
good. You get the experience of this, and then you go up to your castle at night and
Yeah.
put on Better Call Saul, put in your little hot tea.
Yeah, a little
You know?
sleepy tea. You know the drill.
I know the drill.
And I'm just, whoo, chilling.
Yeah.
Have you thought
One
about
day.
what we talked about at the end of the last episode? Check it out. Working on what were we working on?
Sobriety Part 2.
Oh
Part
yeah.
two.
Listen, man, I'm just going with the flow, bro.
Because I didn't
I'm just
even tell
kicking
Daryl.
it.
Did you hear it?
Leave Ryan alone.
Leave
Shut
Ryan.
the
I'm
fuck
gonna
up.
make T-shirts. Leave Ryan
Ryan
alone.
alone.
I'm just worried about you. And as
What
a
are
friend,
you worried about?
No.
I'm
I don't.
asking.
Listen, man.
Be on my team. I'll fucking kill you.
Be on my team.
Whose team are you on?
I'm on your team.
This
babe.
episode is not about Ryan. It's about parenting.
Well, here's a parenting question. Do you ever see yourself
Oh my god.
with a child
bro.
someday?
With a child someday, potentially. Now, do
Well,
I think it's the end all
potentially is
be
not an
all? Does
answer.
everyone need that experience? I don't think so. I think you can go through life
I think that's a
Without-
great answer.
without
that's a great
without
answer.
that
It's
experience.
a great answer. I'm on your
Like-
team, but that is a great answer.
What
doesn't
if
feel
it's
like
a
you're on my team.
I am. He's a great uncle. He's a fantastic
yeah?
uncle.
I'll be a
And he'll
fun
be
uncle for
a
as
great
long as
father
possible.
someday if he wants to be.
Absolutely.
I got a
Agreed.
feeling I'll just repeat GT's
Life.
situation. Yeah, I'm gonna probably follow that guy.
Our father.
Our father. Yeah,
He
just
got
being it. I'll
babies.
just be the older, cool dad. You know,
He
young
had-
in spirit.
He had babies at 43. Yes, but
But
I can do
look at
whatever.
How much life experience he
Everything
had.
that you do doesn't have to be the thing that everybody else does.
But it's
Okay,
so
you think
fun.
you got it all figured out?
it looks like I do, don't I?
Don't I make it?
Oh.
Oh.
Yo!
Ah, we almost sang a song. Keep it in.
That's a little snippet for
Make
you.
it look
Only available here on the Working On It pod,
Yeah,
where you get
fuck you.
all of
But-
Megan's secrets.
Everyone can pre-add and pre-save the album, and you can see the track list. That was from Don't I Make It Look Easy. I believe that's track number...
It's on there. It's on there.
No, it's on.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
I don't know what secrets are out or not.
Thanks
right, great.
for the promotion, guys.
All
Yeah,
right.
Bad for Me's out. People are digging it. People are loving it.
Featuring
it was
Teddy
number
Swims.
3 on all most added songs. to
What?
the radio?
Wow.
Number 3
Nice.
This
this week.
week.
Just
Nice.
this week.
It's only going to grow.
Thanks.
Parenting.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what's weird is we're younger. We're younger parents. We're younger
we?
For
parents.
this
I don't know.
generation.
For this generation. What do you mean you don't know?
I thought...
Who are all
like,
your other parent friends? How old are they?
They're older than
See?
me, but
See?
isn't like 32 considered like geriatric in
No.
hospital
Honey,
terms?
it's 35.
Okay. Sorry.
Figure it the fuck out. And that's for women.
I don't
That's
mind being
That's
geriatric.
ridiculous also.
Okay. I agree.
Because
that it
35 is young as fuck.
ridiculous.
But I was 20.
I think 30 is the new 20. So
I think I was
I'm
26
feeling that.
in the hospital or 27. I was 27 in the hospital. And they were like,
Mm-hmm.
you're just a baby, having a baby. And I was like, oh, I feel pretty old. You know?
I've lived a long
yeah.
life.
Yeah. I was like, I'm ready to settle down, have babies.
You're only as young as you feel, and I feel like you and I both feel 19. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're young parents.
Some days I'm
Young-
like, it's a joke that I have a kid. Oh, there's an amazing sound.
That's
that
why I'm not ready.
you'll never be like, oh, I'm ready.
I know,
You
yeah,
I was
I know.
pregnant, like, fuck, it's coming out, But there's this amazing sound where this girl's cracking up and we have to do a video with it. And she's like, I'm responsible for a life. And she just starts cracking up. She's like, I'm a mom, dude. And I was like, that's exactly how I feel every day.
Yeah. I mean, it does look pretty cool sometimes. I'm like, oh, this is meaning of life.
Yeah.
Create.
Bath time
There's-
every night is adorable.
There's not like one day that goes by where you're like, oh, like there's always moments in a day, even if there's a hard day. There's moments in that day where you're like, this is fucking worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The hard moments are very small and brief, and they too shall pass.
He is 1.5. It's a long life.
That's a long
Yeah,
time.
no. We got time.
We got time.
You know,
Yeah.
terrible
He's gonna live till
twos
he's
are coming up,
110.
and then we heard
Twos.
from someone that terrible twos ain't nothing because wait until they're 3, and
Yeah,
then blah
and
blah
then
blah.
they start hitting.
But you know, people complain.
He's 15, just selling drugs.
Okay.
No.
I won't let my baby do that.
No.
I'm gonna say
Life comes at you fast.
I'm gonna parent. Here's how I'm gonna parent. How are you gonna parent? I'm gonna be
I don't know.
the honest one.
That's
Say,
good.
son, I've had anal fissures.
Yep.
I can help you. You know, and I'll like. There's nothing he cannot tell me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Okay.
You know how you felt like you couldn't tell mom some stuff growing up?
I guess so.
I want to be as I want to
Yeah.
make him as comfortable as if I want him to come home and be like, Mom, these kids were doing drugs at this party, and I'll be like, that's okay. I'm glad you're safe.
Mm-hmm.
You let me drive you anywhere and pick you up. Like Mama picked us up from parties.
Yeah.
You know, I want that open honesty. I don't want him to feel like, oh, well, I can't tell
I think it
you
was like
because
later on
you'll
in
hate
high school,
me.
I feel that we got to know mom in terms of
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she fucked with, Pink Floyd and,
Yeah.
she
She's a cool
partied.
bitch.
She
Yeah,
partied.
she's a
She was
cool mom.
That's why one
I think if
night-
I had known that at maybe like 13, I could have avoided some.
a lot of things. Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely.
Yeah,
When you were gone in college and it was just me and Justin, and Mom was there with us that night in the Cape Cod house. Justin had a friend over and they were smoking a fat blunt in the basement in my little studio.
Oh.
And I fucking joined them. I was
Oh.
like, let me in, cool kids. And I'm like 2 years older than them. And I smoked with them. And Mom texted me and Justin at the same time was like, I smell skunk. And I was like, don't worry, guys. I got this. And I went upstairs and I sat on her bed and I started cracking up. And I was like, Mom, I'm high. And she was smiling and laughing. And she was like, why? And I was like, it was my decision, my choice, and I fully took the blame. And she just let me go to bed and was like, don't ever do it again.
I don't know if mom's going to approve this at all. I don't know.
No, she was like sad smile. You know when she smiles, but she's like so disappointed. She was a cool mom, and I love that.
I think
and she's
that's
my
a
best
sign
friend.
of a good parent because
I think
you
it's a good
felt
parent.
safe enough to
I
tell her.
felt safe enough
the
to go
truth.
tell her and not
that's
run away
and
hide.
that's what basically you're saying you want to do for Riley, and I
Yes.
agree. I agree with that.
I also felt like there wasn't so many restrictions like that on me that I didn't want to go do all the crazy drugs. Like I never did acid or Molly or any of that.
I think
was
getting
like,
drug tested, I was like, I'm just going to do all the drugs.
yeah,
that
I
don't
think
show
that really
up on
fucked
this.
you up because like, yeah, they also, when Ryan got caught with pot, my dad is an older dad and he was like, we are drug testing
Reefer
you.
madness.
And that
But
definitely
I mean,
fucked you
dude,
up.
I'm an addict, so I was doing it every fucking day. And it does, I do not recommend smoking weed with a growing brain. I think
Yeah.
Yep.
weed is fine when you're fully fucking
Older.
development and I don't know words.
See, don't smoke weed.
Yeah. And there you have it, folks.
Case and point.
Yeah.
Case in point, chill with that stuff when you're a teenager. I mean, at the end of the day, staying home and doing that is definitely safer than fucking drinking for sure. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I guess you're going to have to cross.
You know how you like, everyone says they have parents and they're like, I'm going to do it differently than my parents did.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do some things different, but I really like how mom like treated
Yeah,
us.
it was great.
Dad was wonderful too, but mom, dad, we still have secrets from, but like mom, I could tell that bitch anything.
No,
She
you
is
guys
really
are like
the
best friends, and it's
Yeah.
really, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have a very nurturing soul as well.
I just want
Riley
to be
is in
her every
great
day. I'm
hands.
like, what would Kelly do? You know?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your plans for schooling and that kind of
Yeah.
life?
And you can judge me all you want, internet, but I'm
I think it's interesting.
flying fuck.
Hit it.
I, especially after all, I mean, until something changes, it's too dangerous out there. And I want to keep my kid in a bubble and I don't give up. I don't care if people judge me. I want
I don't know if
him
I'd call it in a bubble,
Okay.
but
in our attic.
I'd say you're building a nice little community.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a
yes.
true bubble.
no.
I feel safer. I've always wanted to be homeschooled because I think school was like really tough and bullies and all that.
School is tough.
And especially with like all the school shootings, it's
Yeah.
just like not safe and not great. And I don't want to send my kid to school every day. That's just my personal choice. So for the last month, I've been building a preschool in my house. We have been building a
I've
preschool.
carried a lot of
'Cause
boxes up those stairs.
It's rare in California to have an attic, and we have one, and we're very fortunate and blessed, and it's massive. And we've turned it into a giant preschool. And that's our little project that we're working on. And I'm already like reaching out to my other mom friends that are like, yo, if you want to homeschool for preschool, it's going to be at my crib.
Homeschool for preschool. That's a good
Homeschool
name.
for preschool. No, it's the Trainor Academy.
Got it.
But
The
we have,
Trainor Academy.
We have a pool. We have a basketball court. We're very blessed. We could have recess outside. You're going to be the gym teacher.
I'll be the gym teacher.
I say we stay here
Coach
forever.
Ryan. Oh, hey, Coach.
Coach Ryan.
Coach Ryan.
It sounds right,
It sounds
bro.
good. That sounds good.
So that's what I'm doing. And
Coach Ryan, I want some water. Water's for pussies.
Yeah, so
Run a lap.
run a lap, then you get water.
Drink your
No.
sweat.
So I just need to get like all the permits, make sure everything's safe, and I'm doing it.
It's a work in progress.
I would love
We're
for
working
other
on
kids
it.
to come by too, so that Riley has some friends. I don't want him to be up there all by himself because that's tough.
Yeah,
probably,
he's
you
got to
know?
have
He has to
friends.
socialize.
So I think we have. A,
It's very legit. Makes me want to be a kid again and
I'm
experience
telling you,
that
this
preschool.
preschool
It's
is
very.
nicer than many of preschools.
It is. Sick.
I got like outdoor swings indoors. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's if Khaled made a cool preschool, that's what this is.
That what this
That-
is.
That's what this is.
This
This is
is.
my
I will be
preschool.
joining the class and learning.
Dude, that's the thing. Like,
gotta
as he
learn
gets
all
older, you
over
gotta
again.
learn like
I'm
math
no,
and
I'm
shit.
gonna hire every
Like, what are you gonna
tutor.
do? Long division? Do you
Fucking-
know long
I
division?
am going to hire a tutor.
But do you need to know long division?
Never have
These
I
are the
once
things
been
they
like,
like
you know what?
No, I know, never. Yeah. When did we do long
Remember
division?
when we
Do
were in
walk
school
around
and they were
Yeah.
like, "Hey, don't use the calculator." Why?
Pythagorean
Fuck you,
theorem.
it's help.
Hit me.
Slytherin. Like it's a snake.
Oh, I used to know it. I don't know it anymore.
It's just a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that one was simple. Now I feel stupid.
Now I don't know. Now I'm second guessing. Is that
Slytherin.
JoJo? Ask
Yeah,
JoJo.
sure.
Pythagorean theorem.
Hey, Siri,
Pythagorean theorem.
what is the Pythagorean theorem?
What is the Pythagorean theorem?
That because my face looks terrible.
No, we don't see. We don't see
We
your
don't
face.
see you.
Great.
I know the Pythagorean theorem.
What is it?
A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Yeah.
I said
I-
snake.
She
I
said Slytherin, dude. I was the only one that knew. I
Wait.
was the only one that knew.
Wait, give me the phone to Ben because he
Benjamin.
called me and I silenced him because we're on the podcast.
Oh, we're on
Oh,
the
yeah.
podcast.
Thank you so much for Liza. It was amazing. It was exactly what I
They
needed.
gifted him the gift.
Thank you. Thank you so
This
much.
is JoJo and Ben
Yeah.
on the call. They gifted
Hi,
Daryl
and
Mother Crow. What is it? Crow
Crow Mother.
Crow Mother.
Yes.
Sorry.
Should be Mother Crow. That's cool.
It was amazing. I'll tell you all about it. I'm getting the wrap it up signal. Love you guys. We'll call you back later.
Love
Okay,
you. Bye.
Yeah, I'm starting
So
preschool.
bunch of tutors. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
And then-
early stages.
Yeah,
It's
just
going to take a
one
lot
and
of
a half.
different shapes and forms. And,
I got to build a
and stuff.
bathroom up there and
Yeah,
like
we got
rebuild.
time.
There's
Yeah, yeah.
spiral
But it's the
stairs
dream.
right there.
I would
It's
say
the
that
dream.
is.
So you're gonna start with
dream right
preschool, then kind of play it by ear on
Amp
how
it
far
up.
you want to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, amp it up. Luckily, my contractor, who's an amazing man, he homeschooled his kids. So when I told him, I was like,
Okay.
"This sounds crazy. I know we've done a lot of work to the house, but I want to put a bathroom upstairs." And he was like, "Honestly, my kids like loved being homeschooled, and they always saw their friends who were in school like struggling, having to get all their work done, and they could like sleep in, get their work done, and be done in a couple hours."
Also,
Yeah.
there was so
being
much.
a child actor, like
Yes.
I went to public school, going to school and having to work. Now that Riley's going to work, but he's going to come with us when we go to work. Dealing with like getting homework and doing tests and stuff like that, it is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
and you
It's
just
the
you
worst.
piss
Depends
a
on
lot
the
of you piss a
teacher,
lot
yeah.
of people off, and then then you kind of go there and you have like this target on your back. Like all the kids in school, when I would show up at school, would be like, "What the fuck are you here? Like, where did you take the test?"
Yeah, no, that's very
wasn't-
real.
it
I
wasn't
used to
fun.
leave school to go do songwriting
Yeah,
stuff with my dad, and I would always do my homework and I would make sure it was done.
on time.
But I would get speeches by teachers of like, music's important, but school is first, right? And I was like, yeah, that's why I have a fucking A in this class, my guy.
My
like,
first grade teacher.
what am I doing wrong?
My first grade teacher sat me down after class one day and was like, "So you really like this auditioning?" And I was like 6. So I was like, "Yeah, it's great." She was like, "Well, all your classmates really miss you when you leave. So maybe, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should just stay in school." And I was like, "Huh?
Maybe she thought you were like forced into it or something.
Maybe."
May the
I don't
record
know
show
what that
that you
means.
loved being an actor.
What?
I said, may the record show that you were not forced.
Yes, for the record. I always loved it and was not forced.
Yes.
And And thank God I didn't stay in school because it was right before I got Spy Kids, and then my whole life would be different, and I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, that's
Period.
I mean, bizarre take from the teacher trying to be like the kids
To a
kids
6-year-old.
miss you.
Very,
Yeah,
very strange.
it's weird.
Manipulation. Yeah, that's
that
why
shit-
we're gonna have the best teacher ever up in here. I'm gonna do a lot of interviews, and yeah, we're gonna teach real stuff like emotions and how to handle them, and that it's okay to
Emotions.
feel.
Taxes.
And taxes, taxes and emotions in my preschool.
That's fucking great.
Fuck it, right? I'll have every parent agree. What do you want to teach your kids? Boom, bam. Sign me up.
Cool.
Nice.
So, if you disagree with me, I don't care. Don't care.
What are the chances that Riley's already forgotten everything he learned at swim class?
We don't know. We won't know until we put
I
him in
think
the pool
about it
again.
once a day. I think he's forgotten everything.
I don't think you forgot everything.
Maybe we should
There
fill up
was
the
a-
bathtub and let him go nuts. You know,
We could do that. I'm down to try
we gotta
that.
keep him swimming.
He had like a week break during the 6 weeks of doing that ISR.
ISR, something swim class.
And it took him like 2 days, and then he was back. The first 2 days he was a little rusty.
Yeah, but
Okay.
real life doesn't give you 2 days to come back. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I'm just
Right.
saying that I don't think he forgot everything.
Okay.
I think it's gonna take him a couple days.
You know what's gonna be so
It'll
fun?
be
We
fine.
do have a massive slide that we've been working on into the pool.
Yeah.
And I
Looks
can't
fast.
wait to
Yeah.
know it looks so fast. I can't wait, hopefully it's not too fast, to like have him with me and we go down together.
Oh yeah, you guys are getting it done together.
We go down together. You can't go alone. The fuck?
It's gonna be great, dude. I can't wait. Do you have any tips and tricks for
Yes.
kill me now? Do you have any tips and tricks for parents on like how do you guys
Oh,
do you have a developed system?
I have a great.
Is there compromises made?
Yes. So what's crazy, which is why I think about divorced parents and how hard that must be, because everything that goes into that kid's body is like an agreement between the parents. Like, do you want to give him Tylenol tonight? Sure. And like you always check with everything. Can I feed him lunch now? Like, can I give him sausages? Can I, like, everything for me and Daryl anyways is communication.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine, like, I heard this one woman who's divorced, who shares a son with someone, was saying like, I want my kid to have the vaccine, but the dad doesn't.
That's tough.
It's so fucking tough. And it's also an argument sometimes when you are together, and like we have to transition him off the bottle soon into real milk. And it's Daryl's like, but we're good here. And I'm like, I know. But eventually we got to start doing that. And that's like a little
That's
nitpick
that's
fight
interesting
that
to
we'll
think
have.
about, because then it makes you think like, ooh, if you want to make another life in this life, you need to find a partner who is kind of on the same page
About
as you
everything.
Yeah.
about mostly everything. You know, you can't really.
To,
Well, I
down
feel-
to
I
every
feel-
day being like, what time do we want to put him to bed? Like, that's a question.
Well, he's on a
I'm-
routine now, so 6 o'clock is bath time.
Yeah, but if he doesn't
And-
get a good nap, then it's earlier. You know what I mean? So it's like every decision
True.
is
I'm
like,
thinking like diet,
you good? Yeah.
religion.
oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we're gonna be like, you're not going to church,
Well.
honey. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's-
if you disagree hard on something, good luck raising a kid together.
yeah,
'cause
that's pretty
it's-
crazy.
Yeah.
It's a fucking nightmare.
But we're good.
We're good
We're
because we
good.
agree on
And
everything.
transitioning off of the bottle, it's happening.
It's
you know, it's
not.
just like when Megan says, like, we got to do this. I'm like, cool, you give him the bottle then.
Right.
And have him scream at you and throw it in your face.
Okay.
You know?
I did it.
Here
And it
we
was
go.
fine one
So you
night.
won't get him off
See?
the bubba? What's going on?
What? No, I'm trying to. He's like, it's just easier if we don't. You know?
Putting words in my mouth.
See?
Never happened.
You will find
Ding,
like
ding,
this.
ding.
Round two.
No,
What else is
he
big
doesn't
decisions?
like oat milk, okay? He just doesn't like oat milk.
Well, find another milk. What's another thing that's really hard? I guess like giving him medicine too. Some parents don't want to give their kids like Motrin or Tylenol.
Yeah.
And we were like, but he's in pain, so here's
Because of the
to
teeth,
relieve
right?
it. Yeah, but
Okay.
that's a huge
Teeth.
decision.
That's also our pediatrician. We have a great pediatrician.
Also, like,
We
oh,
listen
from
to
the
him.
moment that motherfucker was out of my body, they were like asking you. I wasn't there, so what did they ask you when he needed the NICU and needed all the breathing stuff?
I mean, it was all legalities.
And, like,
They
but
had to ask
religion
these
too,
questions.
right?
It was a religious belief, but that's a thing. That's a real
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
they're just respecting, all people, and that's good on them.
Yeah.
It's just it was in the moment when right after one nurse said like, so he's flopping him around, going, he's not really breathing as much as he should be, and he should have a little more color, and he's smiling at me, and I'm like, well, you're flopping my baby around like a fish.
Those people are the best actors ever.
Then a bunch of people were just asking me a bunch of questions about my beliefs and your beliefs, and like, is it okay if they do this, and I just was like,
Yeah, like
yes,
what
yes,
if you
yes.
both disagree
keep
and they
him
take the
alive.
baby
Yes.
away and the dad's like, nah, fuck it. And the mom's like, nah, there's everything is a decision between two people. And like marriage is kind of like that, but with a baby, it's just
Then it
times
becomes
12.
what's best for the child.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like
But then it's like your
Fuck
opinion
us.
of what's
What's
best for the baby too, which is a
true.
nightmare.
true. Well, it's all.
But we agree on everything. I love you.
I love you too. We do.
You are
But
me
it's
and I am
all. What?
You are me and I am you. I love you.
Yeah, soul mates.
Yeah, it's all trial and error, and we're gonna make mistakes, and we're gonna learn from those mistakes. We're gonna just keep on going.
Daryl's the best because he never like raised, how we like raised our cousins, like we babysat and stuff.
Yeah.
So we knew how to change a diaper. I did. And Daryl didn't.
Yeah, he can. He's just like, why does
would
he
I-
need
why
to
would I
when he
change
doesn't
Daryl
have
didn't
to?
have that experience. So
I did
at
not.
first,
I know, so he's extra excited to
Yeah,
change them. He's like, oh,
yeah.
I'll do it right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
awesome.
at first Daryl was like very,
I was slow. It was like
Slow.
it's a new
Yeah, it's-
skill that I was learning.
but also he'd be holding the baby and I'd be like, can you pass me the water? And he's like, I can't. I'm holding the child. And I'm like, figure it the fuck out. We have life to live. Like
now I grew like
I need
8 more
help.
arms, and
Yeah.
like I got
Yeah.
him. I'm making oatmeal
and now
over
it's,
here.
it's
Yeah.
so
flipping
cute
eggs
to watch
over
him go
here.
from that though to be like, well, actually, when Riley and I go to bed, we have this routine that we do. You need the pillow, and you need the blanket, and you need to hold him like this, and he needs to hold the. And I was like, well, I do it differently, so fuck your way. Like, there's-
But every time you did it differently, he didn't go to sleep as fast. He's like,
He's got his little iPad. He's like, still awake.
so there's
Oh.
he's like a hardcore parent that super duper
first
loves his
time
kid.
dad.
First
I'm
time
a
dad.
first time
That's
dad.
what
Well, listen, it's
Come back at me at kid number 2, and
Yeah, you'll be
I'll
like,
be,
fuck it,
I'll
he'll
be
feel-
like,
he'll
he'll
fall
figure it
asleep.
out.
Yeah.
Daryl is like very much like,
Or
here's
she-
my way. This is the way. This is the only way.
Oh yeah,
There's no
he's
other
like that
way.
in life.
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm
that
like
in
that in
life.
life. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it does make sense that you do
I'm
that with our
learning.
baby.
I'm trying to be more.
I love it. It makes
free.
me go, wow, he cares the most about this.
Yeah.
so much. He's my baby.
He's my baby.
I love him.
My child.
My child.
My boy.
Yeah.
I've abandoned my boy.
I've abandoned my child.
Yeah.
My boy. Okay.
Greatest movie
I
of all
think
time.
you're going to be a
Yeah.
great dad.
You are.
Oh, interesting.
I know you are.
Okay.
And I know you'll have babies
Stop making him uncomfortable.
because I want them.
Stop.
I want like
I
little nephews
know.
and nieces.
Uncomfortable.
You want,
Don't you want to be a young dad?
He's gonna.
dude? I don't know what I want, man. Today's today. How about that,
Ryan alone.
Stop yelling at me.
I love you. Leave Ryan alone.
Dude, I have to make a T-shirt. If you guys want "Leave Ryan Alone"
Yeah.
T-shirts, let me know.
Mom will make them. Legit. She'll literally make them.
Okay,
Okay, what else is hard about parenting?
Hard? Nothing.
It's
The
looks
food.
very hard. You
The
guys,
eating is hard. Knowing what to feed him.
yeah. Is he picky?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's picky.
Like one day he'll love blueberries and the next day he'll be like, ugh.
Really?
And I'm like, you ate this whole
What a
thing
guess.
yesterday.
Oh,
Destiny.
I forgot to tell you. Sorry, Ryan. But remember the other day he ate all those blueberries? His poop was blue yesterday. All of
Shut
it.
up.
It was like
Oh,
That's
it's
trippy.
amazing.
it was crazy.
Alien.
Yeah, and then like wiping his poop, like the wipe was all blue.
Ugh.
It was
Wow.
crazy.
Love it. Wish I was there.
Anyway, if you feed your kid a bunch of blueberries, they'll poop blue.
I had one of his meals because he wouldn't eat it, and it was delicious. It was like the veggie chicken nuggies. What were,
Oh, those are good.
Oh, I bought those. Yeah, there's
He
actually
liked, he liked those the other day. Did he not eat them? The other
he didn't
day?
It
eat
was
them
like
that
one day.
first
It was a
day.
while- it was a
the
while
first
ago.
day ever.
I had those and the mac and cheese. I was
God,
like,
I-
Riley,
you know
you're
what?
missing out on this feast.
I think he saw you eat those, and then the next time I gave it to him, he was like, "Oh, I know these are good."
I mean, I don't
How'd you
know.
cook them?
That's-
Do you air fry them? I air fried them and he was not having it.
I did not cook them. I just served them.
Okay.
I don't know who cooked them. They were just there, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, we're gonna eat these."
A
That
ghost
is
cooked them.
that was one thing though that we learned about him is like we make this beautiful plate for him and go, "Here you go, buddy."
He
and
spends
he
so much
just-
time on it. He just,
So, but then whenever we eat something, he's like, "Hey, man, what you got there?"
Literally,
And so
yeah.
it's like if we just make his food and
think
put it
it's
in
a
a
pretty
bowl and
standard
then
trick.
just pretend like, "Hey, this is
now
for me."
Taylor, our nanny, is amazing. She started the like fake eating.
She's an actress.
And she's a full blown actress,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like,
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is more right now. This is the sign for more, but for Riley, it's
Yeah. He claps. I've turned him into a little
dude.
prince.
it's
little
only
asshole.
in twos.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck.
More.
Yeah. But also when I sing him lullabies at night, when I'm done with the song, like, please don't take my sunshine away.
Yeah.
He's like, and I'm like, more? And he's like, more. Sing again. And like his
Dude,
arms were
that's
under the blankie, and he's like, and I was like, okay, more singing. And I sing like 18 times.
That is phenomenal,
best,
dude.
yeah.
Why can't you film that? That's a
It's hard. I
TikTok.
don't have
It's
a
at
phone.
night.
I know
It's
someone's
late
got
night.
to. You know the person
I
there.
know, I know.
All right, Ryan. Well, if you, around 7 o'clock, you want to
Okay.
just hide in the corner with your camera.
Yeah, that'd be
and film
sick.
it.
He'll do it.
Where are you? Aren't you guys together singing this?
No, so whoever's putting down the baby is putting down the baby, and then the other person has to set us up for success.
That's right.
Which means go down to the kitchen, make sure all the dishes are clean, and like fill up my water bottle, and make sure our pots are there ready to go for the morning. So when Daryl comes down, does oatmeal, it's all ready to go. And we're like, "Did you set us up for success?" And he's like, "Yes, I did," or vice versa.
Okay. So
That
fuck,
way-
I gotta film this TikTok.
Usually, if we're both in there, he gets distracted.
Yeah.
It's too much.
He's like, "Are we partying?"
One parent is like, "Okay, I know it's happening." Two parents, is
And
a
it's
party.
We'll
nice
figure it out.
because,
I can
like,
just see it's gold though. It's you
Yeah.
singing and then Riley clapping for
we'll
more.
take one of the
And also-
tripods and then we'll just put the tripod.
I've been
in there.
like trying really hard to sound good too for him. I'm like focusing on my vibrato and my tone, and I'm like, "You'll never,"
Bro, you're just Jan from The Office, dude.
Literally, I'm Jen from The Office.
Forget
I'm like,
that
maybe
song
if I
she
go,
sings,
if I
but it's
sing better,
ridiculous.
he'll fall asleep faster. It doesn't work.
that time wasn't good.
Yeah, literally. And I'll switch up the songs, and he'll like light up. I'm like, that's great.
It's amazing. Well, any like final words of advice for new parents?
Go easy on
Yeah,
yourself.
take it easy. That's what
I have a
was gonna
lot of
say.
mom guilt. And looking back, I'm like, I
do.
shouldn't have that much mom guilt. Oh, I had so much mom guilt because
you had a breakthrough.
I had a breakthrough the other day
in therapy.
because he used to say mama, not knowing what it meant, but we'd be like, say dada, and he'd go, mama. And it was our big joke.
Mm-hmm.
It stopped out of nowhere and it sucked. And he barely says dada now. And I took it as, oh, I've been working too much that I disappeared and now he doesn't say mama. Like I took it dark to a dark
Whoa.
place. And I started like
Yeah.
bawling and sobbing.
Not the
And
case.
Daryl was
It's
like,
not
oh
personal.
no. Yeah.
He's not. He's
Yeah.
not
He
doing
didn't. He
it.
wasn't even saying mama, but it sounded like it. And now it's
He
gone. I'm like,
was.
he
I
doesn't
have
know
videos of
me.
him going ma 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 ma.
Well, he doesn't want
It's
to
just
say it
mama,
now.
mama, mama.
And
That's
I-
because after all the mamas, I'm like, cool, we're gonna move from mama to dada, and then I just like all day, every day, it was like da 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 da. Like
Yeah.
all he'll hear is dada.
Oh, so it's
and
your
now-
fault.
It's
Yeah,
my
it's
fault, and
Daryl's
now I'm
fault.
back to mama because
Cool,
for the
cool.
first months of his life,
He did say mama.
all I said was mama, 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 mama. You have to say
Mama,
mama first,
mama.
or dada's in big trouble. Mama, mama, mama. But final
Yeah.
advice.
It's just
would
repeating.
Be easy on yourself.
You're doing great.
You're doing great. You know,
You're doing
if
the best you
you're
can.
if you're not okay, then how are you going to be able to make sure that
Yeah,
they're okay? So you
the
got to
whole-
take care of yourself.
The plane
So you can
thing
take care of
where
them.
you put on your oxygen mask and then you put on theirs.
It makes sense now.
makes sense. Take care of yourself so you can live forever to be with them and
Mm-hmm.
help them live forever.
Nice. And
Right.
my advice for people who are surrounded by parents, and one in particular keeps telling you to have children, don't worry about it. You know, just remember that, like, oh, you could just leave for the weekend and go to Vegas because you don't
Yeah.
have kids and you
Yeah.
don't
Are
have
you really going to
responsibilities.
Vegas?
I am going to Vegas, and I'm going to golf. I'm going to eat at a steakhouse.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy my time
steak.
with my friends because I don't have a child. All right. Thanks for listening to Working On It Pod. This was great. Follow us on all socials, Meghan Trainor's YouTube, Daryl Sabara. Thanks
for
for
joining.
joining us,
Thanks
dude.
for having me. Follow
It's
me
a-
on TikTok
Yeah.
because
Oh,
I'm
he's
about to get
big.
verified And
let's
once
go.
I'm verified, then the content's
Yo,
just gonna.
I
coming.
caught him watching his TikTok, and he's like, I only have 1 million views are up on every video, and I was
That's,
like,
I mean,
"Get
that's
it, babe."
major. That's
I
big
mean,
time.
I only have like 6 TikToks, but still, like,
They're all
Doesn't
million
matter.
up.
happy about it.
Yeah, we're
Fuck
crushing
yeah.
TikTok
Fuck
right
yeah.
now.
Thanks, Chris Olsen, for helping me with
Yeah,
my
thank you, Chris.
social presence.
Okay, Spike
All
is
right.
forever. We love you. Bye, Mom.
Bye.